Okay, hold on just a second. Now, we going to go to the prom, right? So, I'm going to tell you something. Not only is this a Sabbath day, but you got to worship God, but going to banqueting, that's going to proms, anniversary party. What's some other stuff? Give me an example of some party. Banquet, birthday parties. That's banqueting. Going to the banquet, that's something we don't supposed to do anyway, celebrate birthday, but we don't supposed to do it on God's Sabbath day. So since let me get her, they don't get the identity. All right, read on.
1 Peter chapter 4 and verse 3. For the time past of our life, many suffices us to have wrought the will of the Gentile when we walk in lasciviousness, lust.
Lasciviousness, that's going to different sexual activities, sexual lust. All right, that's out of wedlock. All right, read.
Lust, excess of wine.
Getting drunk. That's another thing we're supposed to do. Get drunk. One thing you can drink, but stay sober-minded. Don't get to the point where you stumbling all over and fighting and fussing and cussing and all that. That's getting drunk. Now, it's all right to drink a little wine, a little liquor, but drink it in moderation. All right? Reveling. All right, read.
Banqueting.
Banqueting, that's what you finna go to. You get ready for the prom today, on God's holy day. All right? I know it might be late on this evening, but still, you got to celebrate the Sabbath day, God. Because God gave one day out of the week to worship Him. We are commanded to worship Him. All right? We are commanded to worship God on what we call Saturday, which is the last day of the week, but the Bible calls it the Sabbath day. They give us 6 days to do all what we got to do. But on the Sabbath day, hey, we got to worship Him, and going to the prom is not. Either going to the store buying is not. All right? Read. That's all that. Read on.
Banqueting and abominable idolatries, wherein they think it strange that ye run not with them to the same excess of riot, speaking evil of you.
Because like I said, we can't be going to banqueting. That's against God's law. Because like I said, the day of the Sabbath day. Y'all know anything about the Sabbath day? You know anything about the Lord's Sabbath day? Sis, you know anything about the Lord's Sabbath day? Did you have any idea that this was the Lord's Sabbath day Saturday? So you heard of it? So all right. So understand this, sis. Now you can't banquet, but what you got to do, what your other sister got to do, is do what? This right here. You go to what the Sabbath day. You go to Exodus chapter 20, verse 8. Let me give y'all just a rundown what the Sabbath day is, so you'll know you can't be doing that. Cause I understand you don't know, cause have y'all been taught this in church? Y'all go to church? Have y'all been taught any of this in church? Your identity, what the Sabbath day is? Haven't been taught that, right?
I've been taught the Sabbath day.
You been taught what now?
The Sabbath day we put on Sunday.
So you went on Sunday, right? So let me show you what this is. You got a phone in? Y'all got a phone? Let me show you something. Since you got a phone, can you go to your calendar? Let me show y'all something right quick. Because we got to understand what the days are. We've been taught wrong for so long. Let me show y'all something right quick. Look at this, sis. What's the first day? Sunday, right? So what's the last day? So what's the 7th day of the week? Since you see that on your phone, let me show you this. What's the first day? I'll be with the date. Sunday. Okay, what's the last day? It'll be Saturday, right? So what's the 7th day of the week? It'll be Sunday, right? I mean Saturday, right? So it'll be Saturday, right? All right. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna let y'all know about the Sabbath day. All right. So one thing we gotta learn to keep this thing holy. That's part of being God commands as Israelites doing His commandments, right? Let's read that.
Exodus chapter 20 and verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy.
Y'all hear that? All right, read one more time.
Remember, Exodus chapter 20 and verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy.
You see that? Remember the Sabbath day. All right, think about all the commandments, but it says remember the Sabbath day because Most High God know one day that we're going to forget it and start worshiping on Sunday. That's what a lot of our people do now. They worship Him on Sundays. Hey, you worship God every day. But God commanded us to worship Him on the Sabbath day. So what's the thing we got to do to keep it holy? Because it said do what? Keep it what?
Keep it holy.
It says keep it holy. So how do we keep the Sabbath day holy? You have any idea?
Pray.
You said pray. All right, see what you think. Don't drink. Well, we drink a little wine, break bread. You drink a little wine, break bread. It just don't. But let me show you. All right, read on.
6 days shall thou labor and do all thy work.
How many days?
6 days shall thou labor and do all thy work.
So Sunday through Friday, that's 6 days, right? So God give us 6 days to do whatever we got to do. All right, whatever that may be, whatever y'all schedule is. But on the Sabbath day,
But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God.
the Sabbath of who?
The Sabbath of the Lord thy God.
So the 7th day, like Saturday, is the day of the Lord. All right, read on.
In it thou shalt not do any work, thou nor thy sons, nor thy daughters, nor thy manservants, nor thy maidservants, nor thy cattle, nor the stranger that is within thy gate.
All right, see that? So in your house, all your kids, everybody in your house, gotta celebrate this day. Gotta come and worship the Most High God by not doing what? Working. That's one thing. So what's another thing we gotta do? It's what? Cooking. So y'all cook today? Breakfast maybe, anything like that? So you cook breakfast, right? So we gotta understand, go to Exodus 35 and 3. See, this is what we can't do. This is one thing we gotta do to keep it holy, right? Read on.
Exodus chapter 35 and verse 3. And ye shall kindle no fire throughout your habitation upon the Sabbath day.
All right, it said on the Sabbath day, kindle no fire. It's going to your microwave, your stove. All right, if it's electric, I gas. We can't be cooking anything on the Sabbath day. It was Exodus 16. Okay. All right, so this is what we got to do. We got to prep for this day. So you got to cook enough for Friday, to eat Friday for your family, and also to have enough for Saturday. So you can fix sandwiches, eat salad, eat like that day. You don't even have to cook, But you got to eat like turkey, stuff that's legal. But all right,
Exodus chapter 16 and verse 23. And he said unto them, this is that which the Lord hath said. Tomorrow is the rest of the holy Sabbath unto the Lord. Bake that which ye will bake today.
Is that bake? What you gonna bake?
And see that ye will see.
And see to mean boil. I don't know if y'all boil some things, like noodles or whatever. Boil what you gonna boil, read.
And that which remaineth over, lay up for you to be kept until the morning.
You said it right there. You cook enough, so you have enough for your family on Friday. But when the sun go down and the Sabbath come in, no more cooking, no more working. So there's two things. You can't work, can't cook. So what about you pull up to the store, right? So you're going to the store and buy something, right? So actually, that's not holy. That's not love the Lord. All right, get that. Give me Nehemiah 10.
Nehemiah chapter 10 and verse 31. And if the people of the land bring ware or any victuals on the Sabbath day to sale.
That's just going into the stores. If somebody come to your house and want to sell something, you can't buy it. Are you going to the store right here and buying things on the Sabbath day? You can't do that. That's what God said, and He don't like that. You got to keep what He say. If He say don't buy or sell or cook or work, that's what we got to do. That's keeping the Sabbath holy.
What is a nation?
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord.